Hello, 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 my lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. So we are doing a love tarot reading on hidden truths. We're going to look into possibly things they're hiding, feelings, things that just are unseen that you might not be sure of. Also possibly just confirming some things that your intuition's telling you. Those are the kinds of things that we're going to dive into with this reading. Real quick, I have a little announcement. I'll be discussing this after the intro if you're interested, but I have collaborated and made a really cool Find Your Passion journal for anyone that's feeling a little lacking some passion, some vavoom in life, but I'll discuss this. If you're interested in hearing about this, I'll talk about this after the intro. So with this, we have three piles for you guys today. So pile one is the Mystic Monday Tarot. I have this paired with this lovely Eye of Shiva. The cards are kind of fun like this. We have an Eye of Shiva in the shape of a heart for pile one. Pile two, I'm using the Line Striders Tarot with this Rainbow Moonstone heart. It's kind of the imagery on the cards. Line Striders, pile two. Pile three, I'm using an independent deck from Etsy called the Ascension Tarot. This is a clear quartz heart. This is some of the imagery from pile three. So take a deep breath, guys, and go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you're feeling very torn between piles, you can just maybe have messages in more than one pile, totally fine. You can watch different piles for different people. Just trust your intuition, trust your discernment. Your intuition is always going to feel like a calm knowing, not a frantic in your head kind of thing. It's like a knowing within your body. So, anyways, with that, so trust your intuition. Please, 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 please remember these are general readings. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit for your situation, just let that part go and just accept that that part of the reading was for somebody else. It's totally fine. A lot of people do tune into these, and I do my best to kind of cover everything that comes up. A lot of information comes up from my guides. I try to keep it to the stuff that makes sense to the pile, because sometimes stuff is so crazy, but I will give you guys those one-offs if my guides are really pushing me to mention something that might not really be in the cards, but is for someone that's watching. You guys know that I will. So, and I will say that those are one-offs. I'm trying to think what else. The timestamps will be in the description box below or the pinned comment. I am available for personal readings. If you're interested in that, you can find the link in the description box below on how to book a reading. I do live readings and recorded readings based off of questions. If your timing doesn't fit with my timing for a live reading, I can get you a lot of information just based off questions and a little bit of background info. So again, you can find all the information in the description box. I don't know. I think that's it for our intro. I'm going to leave these up for a moment. Feel free to pause the screen if you need more time. And then again, after the intro, we'll talk about this cool little printable workbook journal for those that are interested in hearing more about that. So I'll leave these up, and then I will see that either in the little vibe about my workbook, or I will see you at your pile. Bye, guys. Hey guys, if you're looking for pile one, you need to click to the timestamps. I'm going to quickly, in this little section, going to go over this fun little journal workbook, if you will, that I've collaborated with some other creators to create that I think you guys will find interesting. It is a downloadable PDF. So it's a digital download, instant to you. The link will be in the description box below. If you're interested in purchasing that, you can print it out, or you can use some of these prompts in here. I'll kind of go through this in a second, to write it out on a different piece of paper, or journal, if you will, or notebook if you don't have a printer. So it's the Find Your Passion journal. You'll have a little letter from me in the beginning, kind of going over this. Just some different things like ways to discover your passion, some techniques to look up for. Then we go into lots of like really cool prompts about exploring the passion, your interests, lots of different worksheets or activities, exercises to go through, some visualization stuff. We have notes, mission statement. All this is explained in each of the little workbooks. You know, creating the life you love, create, you know, different things with that, exploring community. We have a thing about avoiding overthinking and just some prompts to really ask yourself and you know, answer honestly. And this book is just to help you kind of like really tap into yourself, figure out what you want, what you're missing, what brings you the most joy, the passion that you may be lacking at this time. I think it's super fun. I'm working on a bunch of different digital downloads that I find or have found very informative. I'm actually going to be doing this one myself just because I love it so much. And I've done different of these exercises, but never all in one place. So I'm actually going to do this as well. But as I've kind of looking for things for myself, you know, I was like, well, you know, I can create these things and share them with others for, you know, for a little small fee. So again, if you're interested, the link will be, this will just be under $10. Click the link, you can purchase this and you'll get a digital PDF of this, and then to do with what you want. You can print it out, or like I said, you can use it on a tablet. I don't have it at this time. I haven't taught myself how to make all of it edible or editable on a digital thing. Sorry, I'm not there yet. I'm working on teaching myself these things. But it is going to just be in a printable form, or you can look at it on your device and use your own notebook or journal to answer all the prompts. But really, really cool little activity book if you are looking for getting out of a rut, finding your passion again, just being more mindful, things like that. I think you'll find this very useful and informative. So thanks for listening to my little spiel, and I hope you love it as much as I do. Very excited about it. And yeah, again, the link's in the description box for this digital download journal. All right, see you guys at your piles. I hope you enjoy your reading. Happy New Year by the time I'm recording this. Yeah, all right, bye guys. Well, hello there, pile one. You guys picked the Eye of Shiva, which is a fossilized shell. This one's in the shape of a heart. And the Mystic Mondays Tarot. We are going over hidden truths in this connection. Possibly some things they're hiding, feelings, some other stuff. We'll see what comes up. A lot of this is meant to confirm your intuition. Hopefully none of it's a massive surprise. If any of it feels completely wrong for your situation, please remember this is a general reading, so that part might not be for you. Feel free to let it go. Don't let anything cause you to have anxiety. Again, these are more for confirmations and maybe like some inklings you've already had. Really, really good time to connect into your intuition and be like, is that right for me or is that not right for me? So trust your intuition. You're always able to ask your guides for signs about that as well. So don't forget, you can connect and ask. Anyways, but with that said, I'm going to start with a quick energy check-in just to help you know if this is your pile. If you don't like those, if you don't need those, that's totally fine. Feel free to scroll through till you see me start pulling this. But for everyone else who does love them, I am going to continue to do them. So quick energy check-in for pile one. Energy check-in, pile one. This one's come out. Energy check-in, pile one. I hope everyone's doing lovely. So happy to have you here. Energy check-in, pile one. And one more. Energy check-in, pile one. Two more. Okay. All right, let's see what we have for you. I will be doing extra confirmations at the end of each pile too. All right, we have clock, needs time, takes time, cycles, time to heal, progress. So there could be some shifts or phases going on around timing in this connection. Someone could be very time focused. You know, it gives me, you know, right person, wrong time vibes sometimes. I know people do believe in that concept as well. but time is possibly an issue, or, you know, cycles around times. So we have the Hammer, sabotage and rebuilding, integration, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So there could be some healing going on with the way that this kind of goes in. There could be some self-sabotage in this connection on either side, but something repetitive, persistent, continuing, going on. We do have a 6 of Swords here. So there could be some distance, physical distance, emotional distance for some of you. This is a card of forward momentum, is from going from chaos to calm. So, you know, there could be a vibe of repairing going on with, you know, after some time in this connection for some of you. But this is from going from one place to another. Again, could signify some distance in the connections. I'm trying to figure out how I want to lay these out. All right, we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there's definitely a big romantic vibe to this connection. Feelings are real and they are there. There could be a lot of passion. There could be some truth in that passion. I'm very drawn into the fact that her dress is blue. That might be important for somebody, but I always can connect the color blue to the throat chakra. So, you know, talking about truths, expressing truths. We have an onlooker here. I don't know why that's important. Someone also might have a child because it looks very like a childlike. Actually, we have a little cherub up here. Man, this is the Angel Romance deck, but I don't know if I've ever been drawn into the fact that there's onlookers. So I don't know. There's something about someone peeking in or veering in, or someone seeing something here going on. Take that if it fits. We have imprisonment. We have something being locked up. Someone, like, quite literal, we could take this very literally. Somebody could have been in jail or been imprisoned. This could also just be figuratively. Someone feels like they can't do something. There could be something tying up this connection, forcing this connection to not have as much freedom as it should. Number 29 could be important. We do have available here, so someone is open and available. So maybe some things are shifting for some of you with a connection after a time period of maybe not being available and to being available. So it does, and also for some of you, one of you in the connection could be more available than the other person. Take that for how it fits. Sorry for the glare. Let me let you guys look at that beautiful little pinup girl vibe there. And then we also have the real deal. We do have an engagement ring here. So something is very real. Even if some hardships have been in this connection, it does feel like this is the real deal. There is a connection. Even if situations are making it hard at this time, it does feel like there is a shift going on. So if any of that fits for you in your connection, let's jump into the tarot. All right, let's see. My stomach is growling. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I told myself I'd eat after this pile, so hopefully it's not too vocal. Maybe that's a sign for somebody. Maybe there's some hunger pains in this connection. I don't know. All right, so pile 1, what is hidden? We're kind of look overall what is hidden. I might pull some cards directly on what they're hiding, but let's just kind of see what is hidden. My guides will tell me if it's being hidden by them or not, but let's see. What is hidden in this connection? We have a 10 of Cups. Could be a hidden family, hidden deep emotions too. The 10 of Cups is a very like emotional, full fulfillment connection card. We have the 9 of Cups. Wow, a lot of feelings are being hidden here. This is the wish fulfilled card. I feel like that was underneath the deck when we first flipped it over. We have the Hierophant here. Someone could be, if you're in a newer connection or you think that there could be a family or a marriage, take that only if it fits, but this can be marriage and so can the Hierophant. So I can't ignore that. So there could be some hidden family, hidden beliefs around family, because the Hierophant represents traditional beliefs. It can be a spiritual mentor as well. We do have a pyramid with some steps moving up and the all-seeing eye above here. The Hierophant is associated with Taurus as well, so that just might be a confirmation for some of you. Okay, Okay, hidden truths. We have the Emperor, so Aries energy. In my stomach. Okay, goodness, it's embarrassing. All right, we have a Six of Swords again. Finish pulling these. We have a Seven of Cups. We have a lot of Cups energy. We have the Sun, so Leo energy showing up. I mean, this combination, this person, it does feel like what's being hidden is how much they think about this. This is wishful thinking. This is daydreaming. This is having options. But it's clarified by the Sun, and it came out with the Sun, and it's clarifying our wish fulfilled card. So this makes me feel like this person is hiding a lot of feelings. They're hiding a lot of emotional depth. They also may be kind of trying to conceal a lot of stuff that they have on their plate, that they have going on as well. But there does feel like there's a sense of like having to keep their happiness concealed. All right, we have the Page of Cups clarifying, again, more emotional stuff being hidden. And we have the King of Pentacles, as well as the overall energy is the Justice card, which also can represent marriage. So if you know that your person is not married, there is no extracurricular that way, then this could also just mean that this person is concealing the fact that they could see themselves marrying you. We do have that nine, like I'm very drawn into that Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups, Sun combination here is like, I'm concealing happiness. Why this person would conceal that, I'm not too sure. You're going to take that for how it fits with you. But there is this feeling of concealing a lot of emotional feelings here. Like this person is trying to, maybe hide behind their ego a little bit. Someone also could be concealing like money. The King of Pentacles is like the sugar daddy of the tarot. But it does feel like this person just has a lot going on that they're kind of hiding. What's under here? A Knight of Swords. The Devil, Capricorn energy. Pile one. All right, let me sit with this for a minute. Let me marinate on this. What is hidden? Yeah, it just feels like there's a lot of emotions, a lot of wants, a lot of desires that are being hidden. Possibly also this person does feel at times controlled by their ego or controlled by the view people have of them. If they put the air of having a lot of money or having a lot of empire, there could be what's hidden is it's not completely to the degree they may have embellished the way this message is coming up. Very drawn into this bear. It's like almost like the bear of this is on their shoulders. Like this person's ego has a tendency to win out on things at times. This person has a lot of deep emotions that do propel them forward. And why they can't tell you this, again, there may be some pride issues this person's working through. They also could be really focused on building their empire, building their wealth, and that's why they squander or squash some of these feelings. Like it's that vibe where someone's like, I want to get XYZ in a row before I have a family, before I start those kinds of things. That's kind of coming up in this vibe as well. There also could be some legal matters that are being hidden that this person's dealing with that's aside from like a marriage or something like that. There could be some legal matters that are hidden because justice can represent that as well. But ultimately, this person feels like they're constantly trying to balance things out, like head versus heart here as well. I'm just going to pull a card or two about what are they specifically hiding? Maybe not what's hidden in this connection, but what are they hiding? Also, I feel like someone has an opportunity to move and they're not quite, like if you guys live in the same place, there might be like something that's pulling them, that's drawing them to move, and they might not be sure how to express that just yet. Okay, but what are they hiding specifically? Wheel of Fortune. They're hiding some things that are changes. They could also be hiding some karma, some lessons they're dealing with. Pull one more. What are they hiding specifically? Three of Swords. Okay, they are hiding some heartbreak. They are hiding things that have shifted. If you are looking in on someone that you have split up with, that things have changed, has shifted, or maybe some lessons, some karma has come up, they do feel like they are hiding a bit of a heartache about that. Some sadness. Yeah. Just getting a taste of their own medicine kind of vibe. We have the Chariot. Ooh, the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, which is Cancer. We also have the Fool right there. So there's more cards about distance, but wanting to take a leap of faith and wanting to start over fresh. You know, the Wheel being here, like, I want to change things. I want to shift things. I want to move past heartache. I want to move past heartbreak as well. All right, I'm going to pull some other cards. We're going to look into hidden feelings. What feelings is this person hiding? What feelings is pile one's person hiding? The chemistry, spark, passion, desire. They are trying to keep this under wraps. How much they really feel, how drawn they feel. I feel like someone is almost obsessive about this connection, but they don't want to let you in on this. These romantic feelings that they have. With this imprisonment, like, there might be, again, some sort of situation that doesn't allow this person to really explore these feelings, to really explore this chemistry, but it's definitely there, and they feel like they're trying to, like, temper it, so to speak. Euphoria. Wow. Chasing thrills, joy, laughter. There's a lot of feelings. I mean, we started off with the Ten of Pentacles, or sorry, the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups on what is hidden. And with these feelings coming up, yeah, this person has a lot of feelings for you. And I mean, take it for how it fits for you, for why they're hiding that. But they've had some sort of recent epiphany, understanding, awakening that they're hiding, that they've realized something about you, about this connection, or what they need to do, possibly how they need to move forward with the two Sixes of Swords and the Chariot. Like, they're having realizations around how they need to move on. There's my infatuation, adoration, addiction, compulsion. I was like, I get this vibe of someone being extremely obsessed with you, but trying to play it cool. Obsessed with this connection, obsessed with bridging the gap in this. Yeah, like, really we're waking up to this connection or the truth of this connection, things like that. All right, I kind of want to look into this person's intentions at this time. Nope, not that deck. All right, this deck. I have so many decks around. Okay. Can we get insight to pile one's intentions towards the viewer? What are their intentions? Hopefully to spill their guts and act on all these feelings. Better not get a Four of Swords. If you know, you know. Okay, let's see. What is this person's intentions? All right, intentions, pile one. We have a Ten of Wands, which is to carry their obligations, to take things seriously. We have a Page of Cups, which is our messenger of emotions, which is nice to see. I want to get one more, though. Dare I pull another card? Oh, we have the Strength card that fell out. Some more Leo energy popped up, but I wanted to pull one more. In the World. Oh, we have a Two of Cups right on the bottom. Okay, I do feel like this person intends to carry the weight of this, to carry their burdens, to, the Ten of Wands is also the end of a cycle, to, you know, share how much they've been carrying, to express their feelings, to, you know, have the courage, have the strength to communicate this and close out some cycles so a new beginning can start. And then we had the Two of Cups here, so partnership. Some of them, I can take this literal, may want to, like, take you on a date, a romantic date at the beach, or just to have some wine, or, you know, connect cheers, celebrate something. I love this strength card. She's walking along with her lion here, but she is controlling the chaos around her. So I feel like this person intends to, you know, go from chaos to calm. We had 2 Six of Swords, which again is going from chaotic times to calm times. So I feel like this person their intentions is to control the chaos in order to move forward, to have the strength, to have the courage to complete something, to come in and close a cycle out, or come to a completion with this connection. Okay, so where do I want to go next? I think I'm going to do our song cards next and some message cards. And we'll get some advice as well as some confirmations for you guys. So let's get some song cards. So with these song cards, if you know the song, cool. If you don't, there'll be a message for you in the lyrics. So you can pick like a song and just look up the lyrics and see how it fits. But let's see. Song cards for pile 1. Layla by Eric Clapton. Only Love Can Hurt Like This, Paloma Faith. Listen to Your Heart by Roxette. This song comes up a lot. I've never listened to it. I need to listen to it. Most of these were suggested by you guys. So When You Say Nothing at All by Alison Krauss. Such Great Heights, The Postal Service. And Make Me Whole by Emile LaRue. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Anywho, those are your song guys. If you want to take a screenshot, look any of these up after this reading just to get an extra message from your person. I know people do playlists of this and kind of just listen to them all and get lots of messages that way. I just kind of get in a vibe of how the person's feeling. So let's get some messages. I haven't used this little deck in forever. I just need you and some sunsets, Atticus. These are just little things that I saw along the way and I wrote down that I like. I think your face needs my kisses. You are the best thing I never planned. And in the middle of my chaos, there was you, which we do have coming up for a couple times. So maybe some of you guys met in some sort of chaotic way. And it's like you kind of change the whole trajectory of this person's life, kind of vibe, or vice versa as well. My favorite place in the world is next to you. So, all right, let's get some other message cards. I pulled these out. I haven't used these forever. They're kind of cutesy, but I don't know. They wanted to be used in this reading today, so let's see. You make my heart skip a beat, and we have some little heartbeats, so there could be a medical field connection for some of you. We have, I'm still wearing the smile you gave me. I hope your day is as nice as your butt. So someone can have a really nice tushy. Someone also could have a tattoo on their butt. I don't know, that little tattoo heart. All right, let's see. I love you a little s'more, or a little s'more each day or every day. Messages. I'm in love with you and all your little things. If I dedicate myself only to dreaming, your name appears. Okay, and then we have, I love you more than I love naps, and that's a lot. So someone could like to sleep a lot or like naps. I feel like some of these were meant to come out for some inside jokes for you guys as confirmations. All right, let me get some other message cards. Those again are very cutesy, are all lovey-dovey, so let's get out some ones that have some different, harder truths in them. Oh, if I can grab all the cards from this deck. Okay. Pile 1. What else does their person want to say? And this is the Hidden Truth Oracle, so I like using this deck for this reading. So what other hidden truths they want to say? Pile 1. I want you back for those that are in a separation. I want to make amends. It was my fault, but I blamed you. And just like a general reading, guys, if some of these messages don't fit, just let it go. They're not for everybody. I hide my feelings, which has been all over this reading, and now again confirmed here. There's a lot of hidden feelings, and a lot. Again, we had the 10 and 9 of Cups. That's deep. We had the Page of Cups pop up twice too in this reading as well. There could be an age difference for some of you. I feel I need to talk about that. I won't let you down. I miss hearing your voice. I hid who I really am from you. We did have that bear on the shoulders of the Emperor, and it did feel like someone's hiding behind like something, like a cloak of something. I couldn't let you get close to me. My life is not as together as it seems. I wonder if you're happy without me. We don't share the same values. So there could be a value disconnect. We did have the Hierophant. I didn't really go over that too much, but sometimes that can, represent traditional beliefs. So someone could be into marriage, the other person not, those kinds of things. So there could be like a mismatch of shared values or priorities or something along those lines. I miss being with you. You inspire me. And one more. I trusted you. So this person may have trust issues, but they found themselves trusting in you and trusting you. All right, I'm going to pull a couple cards just to get some guidance for those that need some guidance at this time. And then we'll do some confirmations, pull some letters, possibly spell some names or get some initials as well as attributes for you guys that enjoy that part. So let's see, what's some guidance for pile 1 at this time? We have She Who Nurtures, Colette, empathy, gentleness, and insight. So you really need to tap into your intuition with this connection. We do have this amethyst right over the third eye, which is very double connected with that side. Having empathy for the situation, for yourself and for this person, having some gentleness and really just being insightful about this connection. And it says she who nurtures. So nurturing this, nurturing yourself. If this person, is separate and comes back, maybe have some gentleness with this. Even if you want to be mad or whatever, if you do really, love this person or care about this person, try to hear them out in a nurturing way. It doesn't mean not having boundaries or getting walked all over. That's not what I mean. But, approaching this in a gentle manner. Also, I think some of you guys need to have some gentleness for yourself if you've been really hard on yourself about this connection. Be kinder and gentler to yourself and nurturing yourself. Okay, what else for advice? A time to remember. Look back at your childhood. So when this kind of information comes up, it does guide me to say, if this connection or this person has triggered anything from you that's coming from a deep place of hurt, that's bringing it up, possibly from your childhood, if you have abandonment wounds or anything like that, this connection could be doing that to help you heal those parts of yourself. So if you can look at a trigger as a way to go, hey, it's what am I trying to say? I know I explain this a lot in readings, but if you're new, I kind of look at triggers as an indicator light in our car. And it's typically like we have a little warning light that comes up that's like, hey, there's an issue that needs your attention. And, we're here having spiritual journeys and we run into different people that trigger different things in us. And typically if it's coming like deep rooted, it's because it wants to come up. It wants to be healed. It needs attention. And so the universe is using the relationships around us to really, mirror the things that are going on within us that maybe we've been avoiding or not wanting to look at. And this could be something that's rooted from childhood, that if this brings up any feelings, not saying that you ignore that in that person, but use this as a gift. Use that trigger as a gift if you can. I know it's not easy. I talk to friends about this all the time, and when I talk about this, they're like, "Oh my gosh, do I know?" And I'm like, if you can be objective, you can heal that part of you, and then you'll stop getting that reflected outside of you because you will have worked on it and you will have healed it. So if you can be objective around what this triggers, you know, ask yourself those shadow work questions, those deep-rooted questions like, okay, this person, it is bringing up this feeling of hurt. This person has hurt me, but is this coming from a deeper place? Can I really look at this? Okay, when was the first time I felt like this? Who made me feel this way? Am I some way attracted to someone that is triggering this part of me? Because really your soul is screaming to be healed, you know, and kind of investigate that if you can. Again, with this card coming up, I think that's really important for some of you to do. Again, it's not easy, but it's extremely, extremely powerful and extremely worth it to really dive in and investigate these parts of ourselves and possibly nurture your inner child here. If there's parts of you that didn't get that nurturing as a child, then you're the one that can go in and heal those parts of yourself. It's a type of quantum healing where you go into your past, think of past situations, and tell yourself in those moments in a meditative state. Gosh, I'm getting really, really long with this. I hope someone gets what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm going to try to make this short. I feel like it's important for somebody. Go into a meditative state. Think of that moment in your childhood when you needed someone or you didn't get the love, and you go find yourself in that time period. And like, you know, it doesn't have to be a deep, crazy 30-minute long meditation. You can do this within like 5 minutes. And you go in, think about yourself, imagine yourself, finding yourself and talking to that version of yourself in that moment, and tell them everything you needed to hear, everything that you didn't get. Nurture those parts of yourselves. And then you take your inner child, that version of yourself, to where you are now. And even if you're not exactly where you want to be in life, you have come leaps and bounds, I'm sure. So you bring the inner child. This is where I live. This is what I do. This is who I help. This is where we're okay. We might be a little damaged. We might be a little beat up here and there, you know, emotionally, but look at how far we've come. We are going to be okay. And you show, you know, your inner child everything that you've done and where you are in your life and all the things that you're looking towards going. And it's crazy how that type of quantum healing can just shift your whole life. And you may feel completely different after doing the exercise. It's been one of the most powerful exercises. I think I heard it on a TikTok. I can't claim it as my own. I know it's probably way more vast than that, but literally I did 5 minutes of it, changed so much for me. So I hope whoever needed to hear that, I hope I made sense by that. It's a really cool exercise to do. And you can do that multiple times at different periods of your life that you needed something, and you can shift energetically all this trauma within you. Okay. I will say I'm not a medical professional. So if you're going to therapy, don't be like, oh, I don't need that anymore. Please seek out professional help if you need it, but use that as a tool, try it out and see if it can help heal and ease some of the pain that you may be dealing with. Okay. But I'm not saying it replaces therapy or anything like that. Just want to say that. I think I go to therapy. I think it's very important. All right, moving along to confirmations. Again, thank you guys for being patient with me during all that. I hope, again, whoever needed to hear that exercise finds it very valuable. Okay, confirmations for pile one. For those that need extra confirmation, this is their person. Can you please provide this for them? All right, we have Libra. We have 5th house, which is Leo. We have 9th house, which is Sagittarius. And then we have, oh my gosh, why can't I remember? Oh, no, yeah, okay, Jupiter. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot which one this is. So Jupiter. So there could be a luck connection with this person, a stroke of luck, feeling like serendipitous about meeting them. This is also associated with Sagittarius, expansion, travel. The distance thing has come up multiple times. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you guys are living in a different space than this person. Libra showing up again with the justice scales. I don't know if I mentioned Libra here now I just think about that. And I am like a double Libra, so sun and moon. And the Libra stellium. So I don't know how to miss that. But legal connections, somebody could work in the legal field. We do have imprisonment. Someone could work in like a jail or something like that, corrections of some sort. The Leo energy, somebody could be working on they're a performer of some sort, things like that. I think about people being on stage, things of that nature. The Sagittarius showing up here twice, that 9th house energy, again, for travel, distance, or higher learning. You could have met someone in a higher learning situation, or someone could be like going on to getting a master's, doctorate, things like that as well, you or them. All right, let's get some attributes for those that need extra confirmation that this is indeed their person. We have intriguing, bold, and shy. Someone's intriguing, bold, yet has a shy side. Or there could be, between the two of you guys, one of you guys could be really bold while the other one's more shy. That could be here as well. All right, let's get some other confirmations for those that need confirmation that this is indeed their person. All right, this was rattling around in my head and I almost dropped it, but then I picked it up again. This is a hot air balloon. So this may be relevant for someone. There could be a hot air balloon connection. We have an X, so this could be your ex. We have Taurus. We have a guitar, so musical connection here. We have Taurus again. Taurus. We have a skeleton, so some sort of skeleton. I feel like someone has like a deep family secret that you may know about, like a skeleton in the closet. And then very driven. So this person is also very driven. All right, let's get some letters. I haven't been channeling names this much lately. I don't know. I just go with the flow, so we'll see what comes out. But let's at least get you guys some letters, initials, locations, something that helps you know that this is indeed your person. All right, so O, we have double O's. So double letters could be important. A lot of vowels. Y. Oh my goodness, do we have any consonants? Oh my gosh. U, E, and a P. Well, that's kind of hard. U. It's hard to make letters or names out of this one. Maybe someone has a lot of vowels in their name. I'm hearing Paolo. Could be important. Or Paolo. Pi. Yo. Maybe someone's like a yo-yo champion. I do know someone that's a yo-yo champion. How cool is that? Or knew someone back in the day that was. Can't say I know them anymore. I'm hearing Eeyore. I know we don't really have that in here, but it's reminding me of Eeyore. Yep. Someone might say yup. Yuppie. I don't know. Interesting letters. I'm not going to pull anymore. I feel like whoever needed those got those. But if your person just has double letters or you have double letters in your name, there could be importance there as well. So there you guys go. There are your confirmations. Friendly reminder, I am available for personal readings. You can find all the information in my description box. I do live readings 2 days a week, and then I can do, if that doesn't fit for your schedule, I can do recorded readings based off of questions. So very similar to this. It's just me and a camera with your questions, your energy just directly, and a little bit of background information. I can get you a lot of info. So you can find all that in the description box. There's a link that you can book any of those readings or a live reading with me and see my schedule. So as always, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye guys. Hello, pile 2. You picked the Rainbow Moonstone Heart here and the Line Striders Tarot. We are going over hidden truths on this connection. Are they hiding something, hiding feelings? Are there things just hidden from you, things that you maybe are curious about and looking for confirmations on? Please always remember these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If something really doesn't fit for you and you're like, oh my gosh, but you're like, there's no way, please trust your intuition on that. These, again, are supposed to be confirming kind of and for guidance. So We are going to start with a quick little energy check-in. If that's not your thing, you know this is your pile, feel free to scroll through till you see me start pulling the tarot. But for the rest of everyone who does love the energy check-ins, I'm going to do that now. So energy check-in pile 2. Energy check-in pile 2. And the point of the energy check-in is for at least something, if not all of it, to fit for you, to have some sort of confirmation. You can ask your guides for a certain confirmation to pop up within this reading or in the energy check-in as well. So energy check-in pile 2, energy check-in pile 2. All right, let's see what we have. Pile 2, we have talking, interested, conversing more, awaiting messages, arrives, text, call, email, hovering. So we do have a girl on a computer, so there could be online dating for some of you. Could be in the talking stage. This could be, you know, beginning of a relationship for some of you. There could be just a lot of messaging or awaiting some sort of message, just a lot of text messages versus like verbal communication. We have a 10 of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Interesting combination to kind of come out. The 10 of Swords is the end of a difficult situation. It is a really rough looking card. So things may have been difficult as of recently, or you may have been through a difficult situation with this person or previously to this connection, and you feel like things are shifting. We do have the Queen of Cups, so this does feel like someone stepping into very nurturing energy, moving in from like maybe something difficult into something very loving. And nurturing of a connection, or feeling like you can have your heart open again and heart space open. So some of you, this could be a newer connection where you've been through a lot, you kind of ended a chapter, and now you're opening up to putting yourself back out there, opening your heart back up. So we have Lover in the Night, temporary. So for some of you, this could have started off as a temporary connection, like a one-night stand. There could be a lot of, you could have met at this gives me like a nightclub kind of vibe. For some of you, could be looking into someone that had never got past the talking stage, that kind of stayed kind of temporary. Maybe there was some sort of ending and you're kind of, you know, working on healing your heart, and you want to watch this for confirmation. Take it for how it fits. We also have marriage, so marriage could be involved. So it's interesting, we have marriage, but then we also have temporary here. So some of you, there just could be a big disconnect. And the piles where, you know, half of you guys, this is more serious, half of you guys is more temporary. Again, take it for how it fits. Someone could have been married before. Maybe some of you went through a marriage and now you're kind of putting yourself back out there, that storyline. Or, you know, met someone who is married, or vice versa, something like that. But then we also have release your ex. It's time to clear your energy. So the way this kind of comes up, it does feel like it is that talking point where you or them have been through a lot, maybe a recent divorce, something, and you're kind of opening back up, not sure where this is going, not curious, or curious if it's temporary or it's going to move past that stage and just something more loving and more long enduring. Some of you could be watching about your ex with this release your ex. Maybe you feel like, you know, I just want to watch this and just let them go. Last little information. Again, take it for how it fits. If any of this rings true for you and you feel like you're in the right spot, let's jump in to see what's being hidden in this connection. I will pull separate cards for their direct hidden feelings, but feelings typically still come up in this section as well. So let's see, what is hidden? What is hidden truth in this connection from pile 2? What is hidden in this connection? What is hidden? All right, let's see. Let's see, pile 2. What is hidden? We have a 7 of Wands. We have a Page of Pentacles. This deck is just drawings, but there are some naked tatas in here. So it shouldn't, per YouTube, like drawings should be fine, but I'm just going to cover those up just in case. Be on the safe side. We have a 4 of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands. We have some interesting animals I feel the need to like point out. It looks like we have a goat. We have some fox. This could be like a geese or a duck. And we have a lion here. I feel like that might be important for some people. There's a little monkey down there. We have the Knight of Cups clarifying the Seven of Wands. Doesn't feel like there's a hidden like defensiveness around romanticism or dating, something like that. We'll dive into that more in a minute. We have the Ace of Swords. We have a Three of Cups. The Sun, Leo energy showing up. And the overall energy is a Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is that generous energy, even give and take. That could be, you know, what's hidden is the effort could seem to be hidden in this connection. We do have some birds with the scales and a rat or a mouse here. I'm trying to see, I can't always tell. We have a sloth. I don't know why I feel the need to point out these animals. Maybe some of you asked for animal confirmation. We have the eagle. It's like a bald eagle. We have a horse. We have the outline of a fish here. It's like a deer and maybe a dog as well. Kind of looks like a blue jay, this bird, but it could just be a bird. All right. What is being hidden? There does feel like there's a hiding of romantic intentions here. Or there's a defensiveness or needing to defend the romantic interest. The Knight of Cups is very much that knight in shining armor kind of energy that, you know, let's date, let's be romantic, but it's clarifying energy of defensiveness, of challenges, things like that. We do kind of the animals in here kind of at each other's, just a little like at each other. But it is clarified. It's like below this kind of aggression or defensiveness, there is like this nature of wanting to be romantic, wanting to be loving. So the way, I guess, if I want to interpret this message the best way I can, is what's hidden is beneath this standoffish. What am I don't know if this being standoffish. I can't, I don't know why I can't verbalize this. I'm so sorry. Below the surface, what's hidden is this heart of gold, this vulnerability, this desire, this passion kind of, but it's passion in a very emotional way. It's not our Knight of Wands. It's like, I want to move forward with this openness, this cup of love I have, but yet I feel like I'm afraid. Page of Pentacles for me, when it shows up, typically is an indicator of someone owing someone an apology. Now it's clarified by the Ace of Swords. So a hidden truth is this person could have had a recent realization around how they proceeded with this, or if they acted a fool. Like, I'm really looking at this monkey. It kind of looks like he has a dunce cap on. He's got some sort of hat on here, but it's kind of like this person could have realized where they haven't acted as their best self or allowed traumas to cover that up. But for whatever reason, they're still concealing that. But it's like, what you don't realize or what is hidden is that this person does realize that they owe you some sort of apology. The Four of Swords clarified by the Three of Cups. So there's a deep contemplation going on. Four of Swords is a card of inaction. It's a card of rest and contemplation. It's clarified by a card of celebrating. Sometimes the Three of Cups can represent third-party situations. Take that for how it fits, or if it fits, if it doesn't, let it go. But this is ultimately is friendship coming together, celebratory, drinking, those kinds of things. This does feel like it is, you know, being rested on. It's like, I want to celebrate, I want to come together, but I'm contemplating how, either I'm contemplating this connection, contemplating our friendship, contemplating, the people I've been hanging around with. If you are dealing with someone who maybe they don't hang out with the best of people, or, you know, those kinds of things, there could be like something that's being hidden is how much they are really thinking about it. If you happen to say, I don't know if this person is, you know, the people that you spend your time with, I don't know if they really have the best intentions for you. This person could be really thinking about that. Now we do also have a 9 of Wands, which is more of that defensive energy, but it's energy of not giving up. So, and it's clarified by the Sun. The Sun is the happiest card in all of tarot. This is, you know, that Leo energy, happiness. This person doesn't want to give up on the happiness that they feel towards you and happiness that you've given them. So I don't know if this person has been completely reciprocated or reciprocating on the energy you've given them, but it does, the way this feels and the energy is that what you don't realize is this person does see everything you did. They do recognize everything you've given to them in this connection. We have a 3 of Wands, kind of this waiting energy, and a 5 of Swords, very stuck in their head. I think that also is something that's hidden, is how much this person is really contemplating and thinking about all of this. You might not think that they think at all or they care at all, but yet they're really ruminating on this connection, on what has transpired, good, the bad, the ugly, the in-between, depending on how it fits for you guys. All right, let's get some hidden feelings. What are some hidden feelings? I also heard someone's had an epiphany about what freedom feels like to them and how to become free of a situation. Some of them may have some sort of vices and hanging out with friends, that maybe drinking or something, and I feel like there's like this new leaf that's being turned for somebody. That is a one-off. That's true for somebody. You would already like know somewhat about that. So, all right, let's get hidden feelings. So what are some hidden feelings in this connection? Blowing kisses, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. So they're hiding the fact that they do have a lot of unconditional love, that they want to be fair, they want to give affection. Again, I was going over this scenario where this person does recognize how generous you've been to them. You just might not realize that it has meant so much to this person. We have seduction. There's 2 lips and mouth things here. So it says attraction, teasing, hooking up, date, third party, temptation. So there could be a third party. If you already have, like, is this person possibly seeing other people? That could very much be in the mix. It does feel like they're contemplating where they're putting their energy, so to speak. But there is a lot of attraction they feel towards you. And something about your lips could be really important. I know we can't see her lips in this card, but you know, it just, there's something about that area of the face. All right. We have the snake, competition, enemy, the other woman, looking over your shoulder. This did come up over this contemplation around this 3 of Cups. So if you are in that situation where you already kind of know, or you're assuming, you know, there could be like an eye on that, looking at that, the snake being here, there's kind of like someone doesn't have the best intentions here in this connection. And if it's not like another person, it's they're dealing with someone that isn't necessarily the best for them. I feel like a lot of you guys have pointed this out to this person. But so this person is really contemplating what you've said, or contemplating like who they spend their time with and where they put their energy. And then key on a ring, many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. This kind of goes back into this temporary. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you, this was just really like you didn't expect this to go anywhere. This was like just happened, and here you are both kind of like, you know, feel like you're connected or being strung along, or contemplating, you know, not wanting to give up, like whatever this moment that was shared, even if it was temporary, like it's something that they don't want to give up on. You might not want to give up, regardless of, you know, how it started. And this person also could be hiding the feeling that they feel like that you've strung them along, that you have a lot of options, that maybe you don't want anything serious, and maybe you don't. Maybe you're just curious and you're just watching this because it popped up and you're just here and you're like, okay. You know, I do feel like this person does have some romantic feelings. They do enjoy the the energy that was passed back and forth, it is something they think about a lot. They're trying to contemplate like what they want in their life, what they're doing, how they want to proceed forward with this. All right, I want to look at this person's intentions at this time. So pile 2's intentions. What are pile 2's intentions? Pile 2's intentions. Move this up so we can cover those little drawings. All right, pile 2's intentions. 6 of Wands. They want to recognize something. Let's see. They want to be clear. They want to have clarity. That Queen of Swords. The Hermit. There is a lot of contemplation going on, a lot of healing, potentially looking at healing. I think this person, they intend to be clear. They intend to acknowledge or recognize what has happened or what's going on. They are trying to work through and be self-aware and self-contemplative. But again, this Hermit energy is kind of reminiscent of this Four of Swords, which is that it's a card of inaction, but it's, even if it looks like they're not doing anything, they're really contemplating. They're really looking at, like, again, how they've been showing up, who's in their life, what they really need. I feel like some important knowledge has been given to them with this little owl sitting here. I know I was talking about animals. I think there's some rabbits at the bottom of this I didn't really point out. We have some cats here as well, and we have that owl. And the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like this person doesn't want to let go of this feeling. Like whatever this feeling that has strummed up with them, with you, with this connection, they don't want to quite let it go. It's like, it's either they don't want to let it go, or it won't let go of them. It feels like someone being gripped by a memory, gripped by like, this person wasn't supposed to be this important to me. I didn't expect this to happen, yet here I am being like really sucked into this. And then the bottom of the deck with their intentions, you know, again, they don't want to let this go, is this Two of Cups. I feel like this person wants to reconnect. They want to get back together. They want to at least see where this could go, like have some sort of just one-on-one connection and share some stuff and see if you guys are on the same page, especially if you don't know each other very well. It's like this vibe of like, I want to get to know you a little better, or I want to get to know you again, depending on your situation. We do have the Tower right under here. So it does feel like regardless of if things fall apart, this person is willing to risk that vulnerability with the King of Cups, willing to risk, you know, possibly some heartache just to see where this could go. So I feel like, yeah, what's being hidden is how much this person is really contemplating, thinking about this, ruminating over it, where they kind of want to see the next step. I don't think this person completely has that figured out. So it's not like, oh yeah, let's run away and get married tomorrow or something. You know, that's not how this honestly feels. This honestly feels like it's like, I want to see where this could go. I want to see if this could go somewhere. I'm very intrigued by this, even if it didn't start off that way. You know, this person has seemed to like see right through me and really call me out on some stuff that maybe I needed to be called out on, you know, those kinds of things. Okay. Let's get into our song cards. So with the song cards, if you know the song, cool. If you don't, there'll be a message for you in the lyrics. So I usually suggest picking one of the songs, screenshotting once they're all out, picking one and looking at the lyrics, and you'll get a message from your person there. I'll also pull messages as well, but I always like the song cards. So, all right. And I like that most of these were supplied by you guys. So Somewhere Only We Know, Keen. Collide by Howie Day. The Things We Lost in the Fire, Bastille. I know all these songs. Sometimes I don't know any of the songs. Dig by Incubus. These are all in my playlist, actually. This one is not, but I don't think I've heard this one. Run to the Sun, NERD. I do have some NERD, just not that song. And Nothing Stand in Our Way, Lacuna Coil. Nothing Stands in Our Way. I know I added this recently from some clients that booked a reading, and now I think I wrote that wrong. I think I forgot an S. Anyway, so there you guys go. There are your songs. If you want to screenshot that, check it out, see what your person has to say. Sometimes people make a playlist out of it, which I think is kind of cool. Kind of get a whole vibe from your person, a whole story from how they're feeling. Again, you don't have to listen to the songs. You can just look up the lyrics, but sometimes you can really, if you are a music person, you know that sometimes just a melody or a tone of a song can really hit home for you. So there you go. Let's get some messages. As I was doing a reading, I kept seeing this deck in my head, so we're going to use this one first. So, pile 2, what does their person want to say? I acted like it wasn't a big deal when really it was breaking my heart. My heart never knew loneliness until you walked away. I'm missing you. I'm sorry for hurting you. I never wanted you to feel bad in any way. A long, tight hug from you would be perfect right now. I know I messed things up and made it seem like I don't care, but trust me, you are my world. I'm truly sorry for my words and actions. I won't give up on you, so please don't give up on me. I turned out liking you a lot more than I originally planned. All right, let's get some hidden truth oracles since we're doing our hidden truth reading. I usually perpetually use this deck for this reading. All right, let's see. Messages from pile 2's person. Then we'll get some guidance as well as confirmations for those that enjoy extra confirmations. All right, let's see. I don't want to know. Okay. You let me down. Oh, someone's feeling a little pity party there. Just like the general readings, not all of these are going to fit for everybody, so take what does and leave what doesn't. I look for you everywhere. Will you ever make things right? That's super interesting. The way these are coming up is a lot of this person is like blaming you for something. I can't do this. I admire you. I miss seeing you. I feel so happy with you. There's that sun. I don't know why this happened. I'm becoming a better person. Do I still have a chance? I wish things could be different. And then I'm afraid to contact you. All right. And I'm going to get a couple cutesy ones just because I pulled them out and I haven't used this deck in forever, so I wanted to. I still fall for you every day. Cuddling with you would be perfect right now. You make my heart dance. You are my person. Llama, love you forever. Could be a llama connection for some of you. Hey, good looking. And thanks for loving me when I'm hangry. I feel like some of these are like inside jokes and confirmations, that's why I like them. All right, I'm going to move into a little bit of advice at this time, and then we'll do some confirmations. So, advice for pile 2. Some advice for pile 2 at this time. She who avenges nemesis, revenge, outcome, and justice. Okay, well, this goes against my normal advice, but take it for how it fits. There is justice here. So being fair, I think, is really important. But if you feel the need that you need to stand up for yourself about something, you know, this is kind of like your guidance. I'm going to pull one more from this deck. She who instigates, Regina, leadership, provocative power. So this really does feel like standing in your power. We have the snake here. Standing in your power, you know, not backing down about something. I think you'll know for how this fits for whoever that's for. But this really does feel like two powerful people here, regardless of gender. Like no stone left unturned is kind of how this feels. But really, yeah, standing in your power ship, not putting up with BS, only taking exactly what you want and walking away from everything that isn't it. And make sure you're being fair or just. And if you like revenge, then that's all on you. But as a light worker, I can't say that. But take it for outfits. All right, and then you are enough. You don't have to give more. So there's a reminder here that you are enough. I feel like, you know, where we talked about this person recognizing everything you've done, like you don't have to give to be powerful. Like you can be appreciated just by doing nothing, you know, like you are enough as you are. So there's no more that you need to give to this. Stand in your power, you know, be very firm in what you need to do, whatever that is. All right, let's move into some confirmations for those who like a little extra confirmation. This is their person. Do some attributes, some letters, maybe channel some names. That's been a little scarce lately. It's really interesting. So, okay, so we have Scorpio energy. We have 4th house energy, which is Cancer, 11th house energy, Aquarius. We have a Jupiter showing up, which is associated with Sagittarius. So Jupiter showed up the first pile too. So there's something about luck or serendipitous kind of connection with this. The Scorpio energy, there could be a lot of intimacy connected with this. Someone could sell real estate with this 4th house, as represents home. There also could be that online connection with that 11th house energy that rules technology. So there's another confirmation of that. Let's get some attributes for those that need extra confirmation. Reader, someone could be a tarot reader, good at reading people, or just an avid reader. Animal lover, and dark hair. All right, we have the gear. So someone could be really into like investigating things or seeing how things work, or possibly be a mechanic or work on the inner workings of things. Watches social media. So this person watches your social media. We have a Britain connection. Bookworm. Wow, okay, definitely avid reader. We have Scorpio again, and a compass. So there could be physical distance for some of you, or someone could be a traveler. Like one more from this bag before we get in. And then we have the lover, so Gemini energy showing up. Soulmate energy. All right, let's get some letters. All right, we have an R, a K, a K. It's so funny, like last reading had double letters starting off, but they were all vowels, so it was crazy. So R, R, K, K, L, Q, F, D, and X. I'm hearing Franklin, Frederick, LeQuay, I don't know what word that is. Fac. Hearing Rusty, Ruckus, Denver, or Dallas. Kendrick, Kendra, Xavier, Felix, Raphael or Raoul, Dreary, Larkin, Lark, when I'm channeling stuff that's not really here, guys. So if you see a person's name or initials, we didn't have any vowels in here. So Lauren, Donna, Deandra, Rickon. I'm hearing Deloise, like Dawn Deloise or something like that. Maybe Louise. Kendall. Cat. All right, there you go. That is your confirmations. If you see your person's name, initials, or anything else that hits home for you, please just take that, even if I don't say it. My channeling is more for things that aren't here, or extra confirmations for those that didn't get anything else. As always, I am available for personal readings. I do live readings twice a week, typically, and I can do recorded readings based off questions. So if my availability doesn't match yours, I can get you a lot of information very similar to this, but with your energy, you and your person, a little bit of background and some questions. I can deep dive for you into those questions and get you a better insight to your situation instead of a general look. You can find all the information on how to book that in a link under my description box. So feel free to check that out. And someone's doing yard work behind me. Anyways, so thank you guys again for spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello there, my lovely friends, for pile 3. You picked the Clear Quartz Heart and the Ascension Tarot, and we are going over hidden truths in the connection, what's being hidden from you, what are they hiding, hidden feelings, and things of that nature. I'm going to start with a quick energy check-in. If that's not your thing, feel free to scroll through till you see me start pulling the tarot. But for the rest of you who happen to love the energy check-ins, we will start there. So the point of the energy check-in is for at least some, if not all, of this to ring true for you, to help you know if you're in the right spot. Pile 3's energy check-in. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to smash those like buttons, or any interaction really does help me out. As we lost a candle, I'll light that in a second. Okay, energy check-in. Pile 3. Un momento, por favor. Let's see. Starting to run low on my candles. Gonna have to put another big order. I go through these things so much, so quickly. All right, let's see. I do have them in my wish list on my channel if anybody wants to be so kind and buy some extra tea lights for the channel, but I always appreciate when you guys do that. So, all right, let's see what we have here. So we have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So there could be some sort of addiction affecting this connection or your person. So could be some codependencies, some controllingness, or someone just having a block against love. You know, we do have the love, or feeling very tethered to this love, maybe in not the best way. Take that for how it fits. We do have boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. There could just be a nautical or boat connection or water connection in general. Someone could own a boat, something like that. Also, anytime I have like some sort of transportation vehicle, I always think of distance. So some of you guys could be at a distance from your person. We do have the Tower. So there could have been a recent upset, something that has broken apart this connection, or on one of your lives, something very chaotic may have recently happened to you or your person. Something could just be, it's kind of like a flipped upside down kind of vibe. Now, the tarot, sometimes that can be when things fall apart that need to change, but we're resistant to it. So that could be relevant. We do have a wealthy man, a number 13. So there could be some wealth in this connection. There could be a wealthy man affecting this connection in some sort of way. Again, take that for how it fits. There is some gears in this little, I feel like that's important for somebody, like clock gears or something. The number 13 could be important. We do have a true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. So there's a true love connection here. And then we have heart on the line. So it could feel like there's something pivotal that's very much on the line here. It's very important, especially with this true love. kind of this vibe. So it's a little turbulent in our energy check-in, but yet important, but some really key aspects. So if any of this is resonant for you, let's jump into the tarot and start there. All right, if it doesn't resonate for you at all, maybe check some of the other ones, or if you still feel like this is your pile, let's just watch. I will do extra confirmations at the end as well. So let's see. What is hidden in this connection? Hidden truths. Again, we're using the Ascension Tarot. This is an independent deck I got off of Etsy. I'll try to remember to put the creator in the deck list down below. We have an Ace of Pentacles. Well, this is the Ace of Crystals, but we have an Ace of Pentacles here. Hidden truths. This could be a gift. This could be a start of something. This is a new tangible beginning. We have the Queen of Swords, looking very justice-like, very Libra-like. We have an Eight of Wands, which is rapid change of communication. We have the Sun, Leo energy showing up. Okay, let's clarify all these, and then we'll try to get a story of hidden truths for you. We have Four of Swords, Eight of Swords. Interesting. Okay, the Strength card, more Leo energy showing up. I feel like Leo has showed up in every reading today, in some way or another. Two of Wands. And we have the overall hidden energy here is a King of Cups. This is a well that runs really deep. This is deep emotions. This is a lot. We also have the King of Pentacles right under here, which is my sugar daddy of the tarot, if you will, and then an Ace of Wands. Wow, okay. So a hidden truth is some really deep feelings, but also some tangible things. I do feel like someone is having money problems that maybe is trying to hide that. That could be what that tower is about. Someone could have lost a lot of stuff and maybe they don't want to really let into that. My guides are not letting me ignore this. We have the Chariot here, so Cancer connection for some of you, also that distance, travel, someone working through something. So the way this kind of feels is there is this hidden vibe that this person recognizes a new start or something needs to be given here, but they're really not acting on that with that Four of Swords. Is this energy of inaction. It's contemplation. It's thinking about things, but it's not doing much. It's a card of rest. And so the way that it's kind of coming together in this, I feel like it's known to this person that I need to do something, I need to give something, but I don't maybe not know how to do that yet, or I'm contemplating on how to do that. We have a Queen of Swords clarified by the Eight of Swords, which is an interesting combination. The Queen of Swords is about clarity. It's about justice. You know, she's holding the sword of truth in this card. The Eight of Swords is being trapped by our own thoughts, being trapped by our own limiting beliefs, even though we have the key. So, you know, we have all these swords here, but this person has the key to unlock this gate. They don't need to be trapped, but yet they are still in this, like, kind of, we have all these chrysalises or cocoons here, that they haven't quite figured out how to get out of their own way. So something is true. So I think on one side, it seems so clear cut, like, it's like, why can't you see this, you know? But I do think that maybe something you don't realize is that even though this person seems clear inside, they're very much not sure, unsure how to move forward, how to take action, even though they do recognize that they need to take action. And it seems so crystal clear, but yet this person is feeling very stuck by either a situation or the perceiving of an inability to do something. Now, our Eight of Wands clarified by the 8 card here. So we have 8, 8. So 8s could be important. 8 happens to be my favorite number. But it makes me think of my friend that has an 8/8 birthday. So if she's watching, she knows who she is. Which would be Leo. But there is this rapid change in finding the courage. So something that you don't recognize is, even though things have been stalled, you know, and it feels like very stuck, there is something that's going to force this connection to move forward, to rapidly change, for communication to come up. And it does feel like someone really gaining the courage and gaining, like realizing where they have their power and really stepping into that, because there's a lot of happiness here. There's a lot of planning towards happiness, planning towards the future going on, that you don't realize that this person maybe is trying to keep back, is that they are really working towards change. But for some reason it does, my guides are having me split this. It does feel like there is something, and this could be the Tower moment. So if you're in the middle of this, or your person in the middle of it, I feel like there's some sort of needed change to force this person into action, force this person to step into their power, to force this person to really investigate these deep feelings, to really come in a very solid, secure way with that King of Pentacles, and have some sort of passionate new beginning, and to move forward with that Chariot energy. And then we have the extra card in this deck, which is unconditional love. And then the Six of Swords was just about forward momentum. So there really does feel like, again, if your person's going through some, or even if there was a disconnect in your connection, if as hard as it is, and I know it's hard to hear sometimes, I feel like it's needed in order to propel this forward. And that's something that you may be hidden, that you might not fully realize. But whatever this is, if it's not the Tower moment, it does feel like there is something that is coming in. This does feel like outside, more like divine guidance kind of coming in and shifting this stuff, you know, instead of like thinking, contemplating, feeling stuck, into forced action. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands, but there we go. I talk with my hands a lot. Sometimes I have people point out that that's distracting. I'm sorry. I'm not going to not do it. I might not be your reader, but, anywho, so, yeah, there's a shift. That's something that's hidden from you, is there's a shift going on, but I think it's hidden from this person too. So if they feel stuck here, it's going to change, and I feel like it's going to change rapidly with this Eight of Wands. This is also about communication. I'm not sure if I said that already, but this does more feel like rapid change is going to put this person on path to figure things out and actually like work towards real tangible things, and planning towards happiness and going after the life that they want. Hopefully that's you, if that's what you want. All right, let's look at some hidden feelings that this person is concealing. And then we'll look at some intentions. So let's see, what are some hidden feelings with pile 3? What are some hidden feelings with pile 3? Hidden feelings, pile 3. Resentment, stinging words, bitter, and anger. So this person is dealing with some resentment, you know, maybe holding on to some bitterness. Maybe that's something that's holding them back, and they're like have some unresolved anger that they need to work on. This could be towards themselves. They also could be resentment of something that you said, but maybe it needed to be said. But you know, resentment is an interesting animal. I feel like a lot of people pleasers go through resentment because we do all this stuff and then we want them to just get it. I don't know if I'm going through all that. I'm a recovering people pleaser, but working on that. But I do know that the energy very well, but sometimes you bring that upon yourself. And so this person may be doing that as well. We do have shallow, superficially, bored, and blank. Interesting. I'm curious to see what energy is going to pop over here with this shift. And both of these cards are void of color. You know, we have this barbed wire of feeling stuck and bored and lacking things. So let's see. One day, someday, somewhere, another time. So they do feel hope for this connection. They do feel like some way, even if it's in another lifetime, things are going to work out. So, but it's optimistic is energy there. It's optimistic feeling. We have clinging, holding on, obsessing, and watching, though. Still, the colors peeks through, but I do feel like this person doesn't want to give up. They don't want to give up on happiness. They don't want to give up on whatever happiness that they have planned in their head. Oh, dare I pull one more? Infatuation, adoration, addiction, compulsion, which we had addiction in the beginning. I think that this person, even with this shift, is going to be dealing with some negative feelings. I'm getting some mental health stuff here in this pile as well. Not for everybody, but if that fits, take that. With your person, they could be dealing with some stuff. So it does feel like someone that needing to work through things. But concealing feelings of still feeling hopeful, still feeling infatuated, and still feeling like very stuck, maybe a little codependent on you in this connection. I don't think this person wants to necessarily give up. We do have upheaval, which is that interesting tower energy, the shock, unexpected trouble. And we have intimacy here. But yeah, so those are kind of like the underlined concealed feelings. There is some then some hopefulness, but still like not wanting to give up and a little infatuated. But there is something that is going to unexpectedly upheaval or to shift this connection. All right, let's look at this person's intentions at this time. Oh, my back, okay. By pile 3, sometimes my back hurts, so let's see. And I've realized I feel very tense, so maybe this person has back problems. I just realized I'm like holding my shoulders all the way up, and I don't always read like that. So there's a lot of tension in the energy of this pile. All right, let's look at intentions. So let's see, what is this person's intentions at this time? The King of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Empress, the Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. So I do feel like this person intends to be honest, be open, be clear. They intend to take some responsibility, possibly for their actions or their role in this, but to take this seriously. Possibly start some sort of new creation with this Empress energy. Really like step in and be confident in a powerful way, potentially go towards what they're attracted to with that Queen of Wands. But this person also still is in a very contemplative mode with the Seven of Cups. But this also can be about, you know, fantasizing, daydreaming, but hopefully choosing. We do have, you know, this love and this cup that's kind of coming up above the rest. And then there's the Sun again. That Leo energy showing up with the Sun and choosing happiness. So I do feel like if you are dealing with someone who has been battling with some depression or something, I do feel like they intend to do the work, do the hard work that's going to take them forward in order to give them hope and optimism again. I want to also give a nod to Libra and Taurus with the Empress being there. It's connected to the planet Venus, which is associated with Taurus and Libra. Okay, I think I'm going to move into our song cards and our message cards. So with the song cards, if you know the song, cool. If you don't and you feel so compelled, there will be a message for you in the lyrics. If you don't want to, I like listening to songs, but if you just want to look up the lyrics, there'll be a message for you there. You don't have to look up all the songs, but I would suggest picking at least one, like screenshotting this once I have them all out and looking at the words. All right, we have Just Like Heaven, The Cure, Your Song by Elton John. Ellie Goulding does a really pretty version of that too. A little bit funny. Someone could have 2 different color eyes. Talking to the Moon, Bruno Mars. The only reason I say that is just because I can't remember the color of someone's eyes. And so for whatever reason in my head, I always associate with someone having 2 different color eyes. But they don't. But anyways. Bigger Love, John Legend. We have John here twice, so that could be an important name. Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper. And Look What You've Done to Me by Boz Scaggs. So those are your song cards. If you want to screenshot that and look one of those up, or all of those, or maybe make a little playlist, see what your person, the vibe that they're in, what they want to say. But let's get some message cards. All right, these ones are a little cutesy and sweet, but I like them and I haven't used them forever, so we're using them today. All right, we have, there's no one else I'd rather lie in bed and look at my phone next to, so maybe that's relevant. I feel like a lot of these are like almost like inside jokes. That's kind of why I like them. I love us, I love us, I love us. Okay. You light up my life. Light bulb. All right. You are what I need in my life. I'm always in the mood for you. You will forever be my always. Okay. All right, let's get into some hidden truth oracle messages since we are doing a hidden truth reading. I love this deck for this reading. Hidden truth. All right. Oop, hold on. My guides are flashing another deck in my head that I want to make sure I use for this so I don't forget. Okay. I am not financially stable. That did come up in this reading. Someone may have lost a lot of money. Maybe they're concealing that. I would do it all again. I can't get enough of you. I don't want to let you go. You didn't see my tears. I will wait for a sign from you. I'm in a committed relationship. Just like a general reading, not all of these are going to fit for everyone. So if that doesn't fit, just let that go. I want to tell you how I feel. If you're curious if they are and you haven't talked to them in a long time, there's your sign. I want to start over. And then we have I want you so badly. All right, definitely need to take this one. It says, I'm sorry I criticized you. All right, let's see what needs to come out of this deck. My guides were flashing this deck in my head, so let's see. Pile 3, what do they want to say? I'm trying to be deserving of you. You're my secret inspiration. I'm secretly heartbroken. I want to show you who I really am. I still love you and I want to be with you. Life would be empty without you by my side. I have a lot of light. This is a light and shadow deck. I don't think this deck's in print anymore. I feel like every time I use it, people ask. But Liv Tarot did this deck, and there are I think there's an extremely similar one to it. But they have a lot of good decks, so. Maybe we're too different, and that's why we disagree and fight. I can't admit that I'm wrong. I should have been honest about my feelings. All right, so I'm going to move on to some advice. For those that like advice. And there's the advice. If it's either this advice is for you, you'll know right away. If your intuition, if you're like, no, then that's your intuition saying that part's not for you. Totally fine. And then we'll do some confirmations. So what's some advice for pile 3? Advice. She who forgives, elixir, remorse, guilt, and forgiveness. So there may be a need for forgiveness here. There is a message around forgiving. Sometimes we forgive silently and move on. If we're holding on to something that, and this can be for anything, not just this situation. We forget about forgiveness. We always, we're like, they don't deserve to be forgiven. If you are harboring any negative emotions about something because of something someone else has done, you know, then the forgiveness is for you, because your anger, your resentment isn't affecting that person, but it is affecting your energy. And the longer you hold on to that, the more it affects you, and it does nothing to that person. So remember that sometimes forgiveness is for you, and you don't have to talk to someone to forgive them. You can forgive them silently, energetically, drop it, and release yourself from any negative feelings and emotions around this. Again, this could be relating to this, but this is just a good general idea around forgiveness. And then she who waits, Manara, patience, waiting, determination. So forgiveness and patience is advised in this connection. And then let's see what else we have. You can do hard things. It's not as impossible as it may feel. We have that sailboat here again. And we have 2 dragonflies. If you have closure issues, because that was written on this boat, there might be something that you need to close a chapter on in order to move forward. But you can do things. It's not as impossible as you feel. Sometimes when we repeat the things, oh, that's impossible, I can never do that, I can't, it's too hard, it will always be too hard. Your brain is always trying to prove itself right. So if you tell your brain, this will never happen, this is impossible, your brain will be like, yep, this is why. Your brain will always confirm what you think. So remember that. So if you're like, okay, I can do this, I can do hard things. Even if you feel like it's really hard, it's okay to feel like something's hard, but maybe play around with it. Like, this is easy to do. I can do this. I can change my life. I can change my thinking. It's just a thought away, and try that too. I don't know. I get that I get a little grandiose with things sometimes, and it's not as easy. But I am a firm believer of what you believe will be true for you. So if you believe something's impossible, if you believe you can't do it, if you believe you can't forgive, if you believe you can't move on, if you believe something's too hard, it will be. So just keep that in mind. If you want to change, believe that you can. And it doesn't have, don't repeat how hard it is all the time. Be like, I can do this. I can change. I can move on. Whatever it is for you. Sometimes I feel like the guidance is for this, but some of you guys, it just hits home for something else. So take it for how that fits. We also do have, it says, my guides kept telling me to turn this over. There is hope ahead. Have courage and take heart, for there is hope. So that's a good reminder. All right, let's move into confirmations for those that like extra confirmation on this. Let's see what we get for you. Pile 3's confirmation. We have Scorpio energy. We have the moon. The moon is associated with Cancer. The moon card is Pisces. There could be a moon connection for you and your person. Maybe someone has the moon in Scorpio. We have a 4th house connection, which is Cancer again, and we have 9th house connection, which is Sagittarius. I feel like that's Sagittarius and Cancer has popped up. Actually, I think Scorpio's popped up in every single one too for confirmations. Very interesting. There could be an emotional or telepathic connection with the moon being resonant here, because that's associated with our emotions and our intuition as well. All right, let's get some attributes. There could be distance for some of you. There could be a home connection, or someone could sell real estate. Someone could travel for work as well. Someone could work in finances or other people's money, investing. All right, we have a unique smile, a free spirit. That's the very 9th house, and quiet. All right, let's get some more attributes. All right, woo, we have Cancer again. We have the parrot, so something repeating. There could be gossip around in this connection, just something repeating with the parrot. Be mindful of what you're hearing, if the truth of something. We have travel. Travel's come up again. We have money issues, a desert, and then a key. So there could be a key connection, something to unlock. Maybe someone's given someone else a key. Something about a key could be important. Dig into this bag one more time, and we'll do, okay, we also have Virgo. We have Gemini and Sagittarius again. All right, let's get some letters. So I haven't been channeling names as much. I'm not sure what that's about, but I just go with whatever comes up. So let's see what we get you. All right. Woo. Let's see. We have an I, a Z, an A, an E. We have a lot of letters. A G, a B, R, H, H, T, E, S, V, and P. I'm also seeing my friend Heather in my head, so maybe she's watching this. If you are Heather, I love you. Because your whole name is here. All right, so the name Heather, definitely. And GB. All right. Peter, Pearson, Petra. I'm hearing like Ben or Ben-Hur. Like I'm like literally seeing that old movie Ben-Hur in my head. I'm trying to remember who played in that. Was that Charlton Heston? I have no idea. Someone could be a painter, like a house painter, or even just a hand. Oh, we have Bert, so Robert. I'm hearing Veronica, Vivian, Vivica. I know there's other names here. We do have Hart here as well. Arts, someone could be an artist. Hats. Hearing Thad, Theodore, Teddy, Harriet, Gertrude, Gita, another reader that I know. Beatrice, Bernice, Bree, Brianna, Brianna, Breezy. Someone could work with engines, like Rev Engine. I know there's a lot of names that I'm probably not saying or not seeing. Arthur, if you see your person's name and I haven't said it, there's a lot of options in here, and any words that mean anything to you, please just take that as confirmation. I'm not going to pick up on everything. And I do need to round this out just for timing, but Savannah, sorry, both my sisters' names are here, Brianna and Savannah. Anyways, I'm hearing birthright. Birth. Anyways, okay. I'm trying to move on from this. All right. Thank you guys so much. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do live readings twice a week. I can do recorded readings based off of questions and information. If your schedule doesn't match up with mine, you can find that booking information in the description box below. There's a bunch of different question options, as well as my schedule for my live readings if you're interested in a more personal insight look. Again, if you can't match my schedule, I know a lot of you guys are around the world, and so I might not match up with what you need. I can get a lot of information just based off of a little bit of background and questions, and just focusing on you and your person's energy. So thank you guys so very much for being here with me. I look forward to seeing you in a future reading. Bye guys.